in the wrong season. Okay? I say shalom, shalom, shalom to all Israel, shalom to all Israel far and near. I say shalom to the faithful elect, to those that love the Most High, to those that's watching this segment on YouTube today. You'll give all praises to the Most High. All right, to our brothers and our sisters over in England, in Europe, wherever we are, in the islands, okay, over in Africa, okay, South America, Central America, to all the Israelites scattered to the four corners of the earth. I say all praises to our Most High, and that you receive this word and you wake up and you hold fast to this truth in these last days, because the end of our captivity is coming to an end and the destruction of our enemy is coming. Okay? Destruction to our enemies, the United States Congress, the leaders. I got to say to all of them, all the members of Congress, because they're haters of the Most High and they hate the Most High. I want to read this one scripture first to get it started off. Get me Psalms 94 and 20, Caleb. And then before, when you read that scripture, I'm going to let Yahweh play a tape that to start off the segment of this show. But I want you to read Psalms 94 and 20, Caleb.
This is the book of Psalms 94 and verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee?
Stop right there. This is speaking to our people, okay, that's in this system, that's colluding with this system, that's upholding this system, that's voting in this system to keep a white man over you, ruling you, to keep a Democrat or Republican in office. Read that verse again, Caleb.
Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee?
And the throne of iniquity is this place called America. This is the throne of iniquity. It was built on iniquity, established in iniquity. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with you? Go ahead.
Which frameth mischief by a law.
And that's all they do. They frame mischief by a law. When you frame a law to protect and to uphold anti-Semitism, if you speak against the Zionist state, to put laws in place that for you speaking out against anything that they do, any evil, and put laws in office and say it's anti-Semitism, that's wicked and evil. You can't criticize them for what the evil that they're doing. You say anything pertaining to the Zionist state, it's anti-Semitism. Now you up against federal charges. That's wicked and evil. So the Most High said they frame mischief by a law, and that's all they do. There's more to it, Caleb?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
They gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous.
And that's what they're doing. This is mainly against the soul of the righteous. It's to come against us, to stifle us so that we don't speak out and speak the truth against this evil establishment. Because the people that's in the land today are not the people of the Most High. They're not the biblical Hebrew Israelites.
That's right.
They're imposters. And the United States of America know this, but they have to justify and keep that lie going. Read that part again.
They gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood.
And that's what they do. They're gathering against the righteous. And it's a plot against you. That's the whole plot. All right? So, let me see. Read the rest of it. Read the rest of it, Caleb.
But the Lord is my defense, and my God is the rock of my refuge.
See, the Most High is our defense. He's our defense. All right? And the Most High, our power, is our rock of my refuge. The Most High is our refuge. Not no damn U.S. Congress or your politicians. Your crooked polytricksters. That's right. Every last one of them, Democrats and Republicans, they all vote the same way when it comes to the state of Israel. They support it 100%. And nothing changes. Continue.
And he shall bring upon them their own iniquity.
See, that's why I love the Most High and his words. The Most High said, and he shall bring upon them their own iniquity that they're plotting against us. Go ahead.
And shall cut them off in their own wickedness.
Oh! Praise the Most High. The Most High said he's going to cut them off in their own wickedness that they're plotting against us. All praises to the Most High. Continue.
Yea, the Lord our God shall cut them off.
That's right. Yeah, the Most High, our power, is going to cut them off. And he's going to cut them off. All praises to the Most High. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Oh, yeah. So now we're going to play this segment here. We're going to play this segment here. Boy, my soul was vexed all this week, man. It's still vexed. And I'm asking the Most High, bring your judgment, man. Don't slack it, man. Bring it. Hasten it, man. Okay? We're not praying to stay here no longer in this place, man. Okay? Let the Most High bring his judgment. Okay? So I want the audience to listen to this tape here. It's about maybe 9 minutes. It was this brother named Lucas was speaking on the bill that Congress just passed. And imagine, Congress did this overnight to pass a bill, both Democrats and Republicans, okay, to pass an anti-Semitism bill. And there was one already in the books already. So why do you have to pass another anti-Semitism law? Okay? So we're going to kick this one off. Kick it off, Yahweh, with this brother. His name is Lucas.
Oh my goodness. So let me see if I get this straight. The United States of America can give billions and billions, zillions if not, to Israel. The United States of America can give billions and billions and billions, if not zillions, to Ukraine. The United States of America can write copious bills for Israel. The United States of America can get copious bills passed for Ukraine. But somehow, when Americans, specifically black Americans, talk about reparations in this country, that this country did to a specific group of people, that's when they can't find the money. That's when we have to concern ourselves about inflation. That's when, well, what's going to happen? What are you going to do with the money? I'm sorry, but that's some nonsense, okay? And you can miss me with that nonsense. And I say that to say this because there has been a bill that has passed the House with only, I believe, 91 people who did not vote for it. 91, think about that. Do you understand? Hundreds were like, A-okay. 91 people in the United States of America in our House, a part of Congress, voted against this bill. And this bill is the Anti-Semitism Awareness Bill. Now, mind you, let's pause for a second. Because when we had Trump passed an executive order for anti-Semitism on college campuses. We already have that. And I was against it, just like many other actual Americans who were against it, okay? Because that was a violation of free speech. He passed it. So if Trump gets into office, he's definitely going to be bootlicking. Definitely. Now, the reason why the 91, or I believe out of the 91, 20 Republicans, only 20 Republicans, think about that. 20 Republicans said no to this. And the reason that they said no to this was some bull crap. I want you to understand this is a hustle. This is a hustle because you have one such Republican, Marjorie Taylor Greene, who highlights the reason why she was against it. Because what they are trying to do, listen, what they are trying to do, these bootlicking sons of guns, okay, are trying to say, well, this is an attack on Christianity. That's what this is. The reason I'm not going to vote for the bill is because it says that I can't say that the Jews killed Jesus. Now, follow me here, bruh. Follow me here. This is a long list of what they describe as anti-Semitism. And the only issue that Marjorie Taylor Greene and the rest of them have is with the fact that they say this is an attack on the Bible and you can't say that the Jews killed Jesus. Bruh, that's the only issue you have with everything else. They talk about, hey, you can't criticize them for anything that they do, because if you criticize them for anything that they do, that in and of a nutshell is anti-Semitism. You can't accuse them of dual loyalty. What? I can't even accuse you of dual loyalty? You can't talk anything about the Holocaust. You can't even question nothing they say. But let me get this straight. They do this with slavery. They do this with black people. As far as when it comes to the entertainment industry, when it comes to the records, everything that they have listed in this bill, this is done to us. They question slavery all the time. Well, you weren't even a slave. You know, slavery wasn't even that bad. You know, black people had slaves. They do everything and anything to undermine slavery. But in this bill, hey, you can't question nothing. And if you do, that's anti-Semitism. They go on and talk about, hey, when you talk about Israel, as far as Israel, the self-determination of Israel, if you question that, that's anti-Semitism. What? What? Are you kidding me? Are people crazy? Do you not see what's in front of your face? This is eerie. It's getting to the point where it's like the emperor has no clothes on, and it's like, is this the Twilight Zone? Any form of criticism, any form of suggesting that the group is responsible for what one person did, isn't that what they do? Not they, but isn't that what the country does to black Americans? Oh, black people are responsible for 50% of the crime. Black people do. Bro, that's not all black people. What are you talking about? Everything that this country has done to us, they are saying, hey, you can do it to the Negroes. You're not doing it to us. And the fact that it passed in the House should tell you something. Out of both Democrat and Republican, we only had 91 people say, no, this is not okay. Think about that. This has nothing to do with any Christianity. That's their scapegoat. If that little line talking about, hey, even saying that Jews killed Jesus, that's anti-Semitism. If that wasn't there, Marjorie Taylor Greene and the rest of the Republican Party, the 21 of them, would be okay with the bill. Let that sink in. Let it sink in. This is foolishness, okay? That's what this is. This is foolishness. This is un-American, unpatriotic. This is drivel. That's what this is. And I've said this time and time again. When it comes to X, when it comes to Elon Musk, we saw what happened to Elon Musk. This man had to fly over to Israel to bend over for Netanyahu, bruh. That's what he had to do in order to get the advertisers back on the platform. And even still, they're not all back. That's why he had to come out with the Premium Plus or whatever, because he's bleeding money. That's why. This fool's the one that says, hey, you can't say infantado or say, a free state on Twitter because that's anti-Semitism. And the ADL thanked him for it. Miss me with this free speech. Miss me with this. If only the American people, if only Republican Party could see how you are being hoodwinked and bamboozled when it comes to the free speech, when it comes to if they could see, if they could open their eyes when it comes to this anti-Semitism nonsense, if they could just open their eyes when it comes to police brutality, when they could just open their eyes when it comes to social programs, okay? That not everything helping American people is socialism, is communism. If they can just open their eyes to that, man, this country would be for the better. This country would actually be a great place for everyone to be. If everything in that bill was applied to black people, you would have Tucker Carlson, Fox News, and the rest of them talking about, oh, this is anti-white racism. This is anti-white racism. This is DEI. This is CRT. But for some reason, they turned a blind eye when it comes to the Anti-Semitism Awareness Act, as if nobody was aware. Miss me with this nonsense. You can miss me with this nonsense. And every single one who passed this bill, they should be kicked out of the country, not out of Congress. What, Lucas? Yes, 100%. Out of the country. Because what you have just relayed to me is that you hate the country. That's what you've relayed to me. Marjorie Taylor Greene, all the Republicans who have an issue with that one line about, oh, you can't say Jews kill Jesus. You hate the country. Because everything else that they say you can't say is un-American. How about you take your butt to Israel and go live there? Get out of the USA. It's as simple as that. And that's not an attack on Jewish people or any of that. Because this is an attack on the country. That's what this is. Moment in time you can't ask questions and they frame those questions as anti-Semitism. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? I want that same privilege. I think black Americans should have that same privilege. Don't even question slavery. Don't even question as far as blaming black people on for crime and stuff. That's racism. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not you believe, well, listen, it sounds like you're a bit anti-Semitic yourself, Lucas. Or if you have believed, it has nothing to do with anti-Semitism. It has to do with nonsense, which is what this bill is. And everyone who passed it, even with the people who have an issue with the bill, until we find out what their issue is, they're as far as un-American. I would label them un-American 100%. And it's funny how all the Republicans are starting to see maybe the left wasn't so crazy. Maybe you guys have been blinded. Maybe that's what's happening. Maybe the, what's her name, AOC, Tlaib, and the rest of them weren't anti-Semitic. Maybe you guys have just been having a boot in your mouth on a variety of other topics. But only time will tell. Only time will tell. We'll see. Nevertheless, if you happen to disagree, you know what's up. Friday through Sunday, disagreement day, call in, we'll hash it out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment. Let me know what you think about this bill. When do we get our bill, bro? When do we get our bill? Every day is a free.
Right. So he said time will tell. Now, he has some good points what he said, but I guarantee you he's still going to vote. He's still going to vote for Democrats. Yeah, you understand? And the majority of our people is still going to go and vote for Democrats and still vote to put Biden back in office. What you should do is stop friggin' voting, period. Because the Most High didn't tell you to go and vote for no damn body. But they're going to learn the hard way. Like he said, time is going to tell. You understand? And he made some good points what he said. What he said was some legit points. You understand? When it comes to us, they want to ridicule and make false with, well, this slavery, well, you weren't slave. We don't have the money to pay for all of you. The country will go bankrupt. Every excuse. But there's no excuse. They get, like he said, they get billions plus zillions of dollars. But it's all good and well because the Most High has a great plan for both of them. He has a plan for Democrats and Republicans, and he has a great plan for us. You understand? But our plan, our future is not here in this country. It's over. We're going home. And the problem with a lot of our people, we think that we're going to be here for eternity and that we have to catch up to America to get equal rights and justice. No, baby. The judgment is here. After this judgment, we're leaving out of this damn shit stem. Okay? And the Most High is going to burn this place with fire.
That's right.
Okay? And who don't like it, that's too bad for you. You're going down with it too. Okay? And because I'm going to drop some fire and this here fire scriptures, man. It ain't over, man. Okay? So, from there, let's go to Psalms 109. Psalms 109. And we're going to read that whole chapter because this whole chapter here is good. When David wrote this chapter here, David was in the spirit of the Most High. And I want Christians to say something against this here. Christian apologetics, and any of our people that claim to be Christian that have something against this chapter here. We're going to start from the top. Psalms 109 and start from the first verse.
This is the book of Psalms 109 and verse 1. Hold not thy peace, O God of my praise.
See what David said? O Most High, don't hold your peace. He's asking the Most High, don't hold your peace. And that's the same thing he said in chapter, go to Psalms 83 too. All right? Because David was writing this scripture against the enemy of the Most High that hates the Most High people. All right? And David said the same thing. Let's go to Psalms 83 and come back to Psalms 109. Psalms 83 and read the first verse.
This is the book of Psalms 83 and verse 1. Keep not thou silent, O God.
See what David said? Don't keep silent, O Most High. Don't keep silent. Don't hold your peace. Don't be quiet. David was asking the Most High to act on this thing, man. Okay, go ahead.
Hold not thy peace.
He said, hold not your peace. Don't hold your peace. And that's what we ask the Most High. Don't hold back your peace, man. All right? Hold that. Go to Psalms 42. I'm getting heated up now, man. Go to Psalms 42. Isaiah 42. Hold all those scriptures. Isaiah 42. Isaiah 42 and 13.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 42 and verse 13. The Lord shall go forth as a mighty man.
That's right. That's how the Most High is going to go forth, as a mighty man. Go ahead.
He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war.
And that's the nature of the Most High. He's going to stir up jealousy like a mighty man of war. Go ahead.
He shall cry.
He shall cry. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, roar.
He's going to roar like a lion. And when a lion roars in that jungle, man, his voice is heard for miles. Okay? Everybody fears. The animals fear when they hear his roar in the jungle, man. Okay? Go ahead.
He shall prevail against his enemies.
Yeah, the Most High is going to prevail against his enemies. All of our enemies. Every last one. Go ahead.
I have long time holding my peace.
See what it said? The Most High said, I have long time holding my peace. The Most High been sitting back quiet. He ain't been doing nothing. He allowed this crap to go down. I have long time holding my peace. Go ahead.
I have been still.
Yeah, the Most High said, I've been still. Okay, go ahead.
And refrain myself.
The Most High said he refrained himself and he allowed these white supremacists, white European powers to do all the dirt in the earth. Rob, steal, destroy, kill the Most High people. Okay, set up unjust laws. The Most High allowed to go down to show our people. Go ahead.
Now will I cry like a travailing woman.
The Most High said, no, he's going to cry like a travailing woman. You know what's a travailing woman? A woman that's about to give birth to a child. She's crying out, ah, ah, and the pain is hitting her. The Most High is giving an example of that. He's going to cry like a travailing woman. Meaning the Most High is angry. He's pissed off. Go ahead.
I will destroy and devour at once.
Yeah, the Most High, he's going to destroy and he's going to devour at once. Go ahead.
I will make waste mountains and hills, and dry up all their herbs, and I will make the rivers island, and I will dry up the pools.
Okay, now go back to Psalms 83 and read Psalms 83 again. Then we're going back to Psalms 109.
This is the book of Psalms 83. What verse?
Verse 1.
And
Read
verse
again.
1. Keep not thou silent, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God.
Oh, Most High. We're going to say the Most High because that God is for the gods, for the lesser nations. We're going to say the Most High. All right? He's the power of power. Gods are for these little nations here, and they're inferior gods. Hold on, go to Psalms 96 and 5 real quick and come back to Psalms 83. Psalms 96 and 5. I'm heated now, man. I'm pissed. I'm mad, man. Go to Psalm 96 and 5. Start from the 4th verse.
This is the book of Psalms 96 and verse 4. For the Lord is great.
Yeah, the Most High is great. The Most High Yahweh is great. Go ahead.
And greatly to be praised.
And greatly to be praised. He's going to be praised for his wondrous works, man. Go ahead.
He's to be feared above all gods.
See, he's supposed to be feared above all these little puny gods in the earth. Go ahead.
For all the gods of the nations are idols.
For all the gods of the nations are idols, every last one of them. The gods of Egypt, okay? All of them are idol gods. Read that verse again.
For all the gods of the nations are idols, but the Most High made the heavens.
But the Most High made the heavens. The Most High is worthy to be praised. Go back to Psalms 83. We're going to put fire on these devils today, man. They ain't getting no peace today, no rest. Okay? Psalms 83.
Come on.
Come with me, Caleb. Bring it, Caleb. Bring it out quick.
Psalms 83 and verse 1. Keep not thou silent, O power. Hold not thy peace.
Don't hold your peace. Go ahead.
Be not still, O power.
And don't be still, O Most High. Bring it. Okay, go ahead.
For lo, thine enemy make a tumult.
And yeah, and all of our enemies make a tumult. From these little bastards, the small hats, the least of the flock, to the United States Congress, to the U.S. government, to England, to France. All of them, all of the European powers that rule this earth have made a tumult. And still making a tumult in the earth against the people of the Most High. Go ahead.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
And they that hate the Most High have lifted up their heads. When they said they have lifted up their heads, they have lifted up themselves in the earth against the Most High and against his people, making unjust laws against us. And they're justifying it. Okay? Continue.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And that's what they're doing. When they pass laws in Congress, they're taking crafty counsel against us. Crafty counsel against us. When they meet in the UN and they have all these summits, they're taking crafty counsel against us. How to destroy us. Continue.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And we are the hidden ones. Why are we hidden? Because we're not known as to who we are as the people of the children of Israel. We're classifying ourselves as African Americans, Muslims, and all this foolishness. But not who we are, the children of Israel in exile. Continue.
They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation.
And that's what they did and still doing. Continue.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
And that's our name. Yeshur Allah. That's our name. That the name of Israel be no more in remembrance. Continue.
For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee.
That's right. They're all my confederate against the Most High. Let's read the names. Go ahead.
The tabernacle of Edom.
Yeah, the Edomites.
The Ishmaelites.
What do they call themselves? Jewish? okay? Americans, French, British, Germans, Russians, all of them. Every last one of them. Continue.
And the Ishmaelites.
Yeah, the Israelites, them Arabs. The Arabs, yeah. They're number one on the Most High hit list. Okay? And you saw Blinken just went down this week to Saudi Arabia to cap a deal with Saudi Arabia. Okay? It's a cap an economical and technological and militaristic deal to keep the state of those imposters strong. You understand? Because Saudi Arabia is a boot-licking coon for the state of Israel. Okay? So it's all about keeping the state of Israel intact, strong, and well fortified with technology and militaristic powers. And it's also for them to have that major strategic geopolitical gateway in Haifa and Tel Aviv to get a seaport to direct transport of goods of import and export to the state of Israel and to cut off the rest of the Arab world. That's what it's all about. Okay? And America is behind of it. America, Britain, and France. And Saudi Arabia is a coon state. Okay? And the people that's running Saudi Arabia are not the true sons of Ishmael.
That's right.
They're a bunch of damn Ottoman, Turkish, Khazar white boys. Bunch of Edomites. Continue.
Of Moab.
Of Moab, go ahead.
And the Agarenes.
And the Hagarenes are another group of Africans. Okay? Go ahead.
Gebal. And Ammon. And Amalek.
And Amalek. You know about Amalek? That's the little small hats. I'm not going to mention his name because I know they're going to take it down. You go figure out who's the small hats. Okay? I'm not going to mention his name because that's what they want you to do so they could mention anti-Semitism. Okay? So they want to be clever and tricky. We have to be wise and smart too. Go ahead.
The Philistines and the inhabitants of Tyre.
And these are a lot of African nations involved in it. That's why the African nations going to be joined with Russia. And they're going to have a field day. Okay? Now let's go back to Psalms 109. Let's read what David said about our enemies. I want to hear what you Christians got to say about this. This is a beautiful thing what David wrote. Psalms 109, and let's start from the top again.
This is the book of Psalms 109 and verse 1. Hold not thy peace, O power of my praise.
That's right. So David said, hold not your peace, O power of our praise. Don't hold your peace. Go ahead.
For the mouth of the wicked and the mouth of the deceitful are open against me.
See what David said? For the mouth of the wicked and the mouth of the deceitful are open against me. Who is that? When you bring it up to today's date standard, who does that represent? The U.S. government, the politicians, and the media. The media is the strongest weapon that this country has to enforce and promote their propaganda. Without the media, they won't be able to do a lot of things that they're doing. The media is what programs the minds of the people and to keep you in a state of stupor and ignorance. And all the media, every last one of them, NBC, CNN, ABC, Fox, all of them promote the same agenda, the same propaganda. Ain't no damn different. And that's their strongest weapon that they have to use against the mass of the people. Continue.
They have spoken against me with a lying tongue.
See, they have spoken against us. So I'm framing it. When David put it, he was framing it for himself. But it was also framed for all of us as a nation. Because when David wrote this, he wrote it for himself and for the entire nation of his people. And when you bring up to today's standard, it represents all of us that they're doing these things against. Read that part again.
They have spoken against me with a lying tongue. They compass me about also with words of hatred.
With words of hatred. And that's what they do. Words of hatred. Continue.
And fought against me without a cause.
And that's what they do every day in their little secret chambers in the Congress. When they get with their congressmen, their politicians, the elite, they fight against us. Okay? And they pass unjust laws. Like we said, we read earlier, They frame mischief by a law. Okay? That's how they use the power, by framing mischievous laws. Continue.
For my love, they are my adversaries. But I give myself unto my unto prayer.
And that's the only thing we could do, give ourselves unto prayer. Because if you go and get weapons, that's when they're going to say, oh, now we have a justifiable cause now to bring you down and destroy you. Just like Biden. Biden is such a devil. Biden got up there and said, he made a speech when they asked him about the college protests in all the colleges in Colombia and everywhere. He said, we're not going to tolerate violence and different stuff. But what Biden should have said, it was not the college students that were protesting that caused the violence. It was pro-Israeli demonstrators that went on the campus and attacked the college students and provoked the violence. But Biden is such a devil that he is. You understand? That's why I fire for that old devil, demented devil. Okay? He's the devil that he is. He'll go up there and say, oh, we're not going to allow violence on the college campus. What he should have said, it was the pro-Israeli people that went on the campus that started the violence. So the people in the college defended themselves. Then the police force went in to break it up. They're such a bunch of liars, man. That's why the media, you have to watch the media and listen good to their propaganda, because they'll have you believing the lies that they spit out. That's right. And Biden damn well knew it was not the college the people in the college that caused the violence. It was people that went on the campus, pro-Israeli demonstrators that went in there and caused the violence. Right. And so the people in the college had to protect themselves, defend themselves. But they ain't going to tell you that. That's right. Okay? A bunch of devil that he is. But he going to justify what he wants to justify so he could continue the genocide over there. And when they asked him, when they asked that devil Biden, are you going to change your policy? Right away he said, no. Straight out he said no. So what is that showing you? They don't respect you. They don't give a damn about your vote. They don't care about you. They do what the hell they want to do. And they only use your vote to make you believe you have power in voting. And you simple-minded black people, the Most High is going to show your simple behind. Your votes don't mean a damn thing. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to prophesy this again. Because of that, Trump is going to win the election again. And when Trump get in there, he's going to put his foot in your asses. I'm telling you straight up like that too.
Sir?
Yes.
Glory to your word.
Not that I love him,
Sir,
but the Most High is going to use him to show our people.
Sir, glory to your Most High. Glory to Yahweh. You see that devil Biden, he go against the scripture. I watch him on television talk like he should sign the paper for Sodom and Gomorrah. And he said, I should have signed it long ago. Telling the people that two men get married.
Right.
That's a devil.
Right, sister.
Glory. We don't love Trump, but the Most High is gonna show who is in full control of this universe.
Right. Thank you,
That's
sir.
what he's gonna
That's
do.
right. And the Most High is going to use Trump to show our people, man. Since you love this system so much, he's going to put your enemy back in power to show you.
Oh, yes.
Okay? Because none of them give a damn about you. Biden, nor Trump.
Not right.
But the Most High is going to use the rod of the wicked to correct our people.
Praises to the Most
You guys come to say, Yaquab? Yeah.
I want to read the scripture. Read it loud. Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 15.
Right.
Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee,
That's right. You're supposed to set no king over you that's not of your people. Go ahead.
whom the Lord thy God has chosen. One from among thy brethren.
You're supposed to choose one from among your people. You're supposed to put no enemy over you to be president or ruler over you. Okay? And the Most High is going to show our people. Go ahead.
Shall thou set king over thee? Thou mayest not set a stranger over.
That's right. The
over
Most High
thee.
said you're not supposed to set a stranger over you to rule over you, to be no president, no governor, no mayor, or no of that sort. There's more to it?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Which is not thy brother.
Which is not your brother, which is not of your people. There's more to it? All right. Hallelujah. All right. And y'all going to see. A lot of people think, oh, because Trump going through, the Most High is going to put that devil back in office. And all his rich friends is going to put him back in office. just to show you simple-minded black people your vote doesn't mean a damn thing. Okay? I know that's going to hurt a lot of our people, but like I said, I don't care. Kick the rocks. Kick it barefooted, man. Okay? Let's continue reading the scripture.
This is the book of Psalms 109 and verse 5. And they have rewarded me evil for good.
And that's what all of them been doing, both Democrats and Republicans. They have been rewarding me evil for good. All of our good, they reward us evil. Go ahead.
And hatred for my love.
And hatred for our love. That's all we've been getting. Hatred for our love. Okay, go ahead.
Set thou a wicked man over him.
Ooh, you hear that? Set thou a wicked man over him. Go ahead.
And let Satan stand at his right hand.
So what you Christians got to say about that now? What you Christians got to say about that? David said, and let Satan stand at his right hand. So David was wrong when he said that? No, David was right. Okay, continue.
When he shall be judged, let him be condemned.
See what David said? When he shall be judged, let him be condemned. Okay, go ahead.
And let his prayer become sin.
And let his prayer become sin. This psalm here should be a national anthem. This should be a national anthem for our people. When you can't get justice from the Most High, this should be your national anthem against the wicked. Continue.
Let his days be few.
So he said, let his days be few. That's what we ask in the Most High. Let his days be few. Go ahead.
And let another take his office.
Go ahead.
Let his children be fatherless.
See what David said? Let his children be fatherless. Just like they're making the children in Palestine and Gaza fatherless, they're going to be fatherless too. Go ahead.
And his wife a widow.
And his wife's going to be a widow too. The Most High tell in Isaiah 47. Let his women become widows. Just like they're making nation of people widows, they're going to be widows too. Continue.
Let his children be continually vagabonds.
That's so beautiful. Let his children continue to be vagabonds. And that's why you see them now in the drug epidemic, taking that meth, and they're bums on the street. All throughout the United States, you see them on the street with that damn begging, desolate bums. Okay? That meth got them strung out, man. Okay? And now they're trying to keep that a hush-hush. Now we want to do something for the drug epidemic. You bastards, you. Most High said, let children be fatherless and vagabonds. Be vagabonds in the earth. And that's what you are, a bunch of vagabonds. Continue.
And beg.
And beg. Let them beg. Continue.
Let them seek their bread also out of their desolate places.
Yes, seek bread out of the garbage can and the sewer place. You devils. That's what we should ask in the Most High. But no, the Christians, oh no. You should be asking the Most High for this. When you don't get justice, when they kill your sons by the cops, you should be reading this Psalms and asking the Most High to get you justice against your enemy. Not talking about, can we all just get along? Simple-minded as hell. But you're going to pay, man. The Most High is going to show our people. You're going to learn the hard way, man. That's the only way a Negro understands, when he learns the hard way. Okay? And I love this Psalms here. This should be your prayer every morning against the wicked. Since you can't go and get justice. Continue reading on.
11. Let the extortioner catch all that he hath, and let the stranger spoil his labor.
Yeah, and the stranger's going to spoil his labor. The strangers are the other nations, mainly the Chinese. Continue.
Let there be none to extend mercy unto him.
Woo! You hear that? Let there be none to extend mercy unto him. You're not going to get my mercy. Not from me. Okay, go ahead.
Neither let there be any to favor his fatherless children.
You see that? The Most High said, don't let nobody favor your fatherless children. You see them? You put more curses on them. Because that's what they did to us. Read that part again, because Christians may say, oh no, that's ungodly. That's not God. What do you mean that's not God? The Most High said, David was a man after my own heart. What you got to say about that? Okay? The Most High said, David was a man after his own heart. And David wrote these Psalms, and the Most High approved of it. And we're reading it. Read it again.
Let there be none to extend mercy unto him, neither let there be any to favor his fatherless children.
See that? Those are curses. Go ahead.
Let his posterity be cut off.
So he said, let his posterity be cut off. Cut everything off. Because that's prophecy. Where is that prophesied? That all of Esau shall be cut off. Where is that? In the book of Obadiah. The Most High says, shall be none remaining of the house of Esau. They're all going to be cut off. So all the prophets were on the same wavelength. They spoke the same thing. They had the same mindset, the same accord, the same words that the Most High put into their spirit. Continue reading on. Read that part again.
Let his posterity be cut off.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Continue.
And in the generation following, let their name be blotted out.
Oh, you see that? And Job said the same thing. Job said, if they're churn and multiply, let's get that. Let's go to the book of Job. This is beautiful, man. This is beautiful. Hold on. Let's go to the book of Job. All right. Go to Job. Job here. Job 20. 1 second. Job 20. It said, if his children be multiplied, they are multiplied for the sword. Job 20, I think it's 21. Give me 1 second. No, it's 19, Job. 1 second, I'm going to get it. If his children be multiplied, it's multiplied for the sword.
27 and 13.
Job 27, right?
27, 14.
Right, that's it, to water. But go up here, start from the 13th verse, so we can understand who he's talking about, Caleb. Job 27 and 13.
This is the book of Job 27 and verse 13. This is the portion of a wicked man with the Most High.
See, this is the portion of a wicked man with the Most High. Okay, go ahead.
And the heritage of oppressors.
You see, he let you know who he's talking about, right? And the heritage of oppressors. Who has been the oppressors in the earth? The European powers have been the oppressors for the last 500 years. You ask any nation of people, and they'll tell you it's the Europeans, whether they're French, British, Germans, Americans. The oppressors of the earth has been the European imperialist powers. Read that verse again from the top.
This is the book of Job 27 and verse 13. This is the portion of a wicked man with the Most High, and the heritage of oppressors.
And that's their heritage. They have been oppressors for a long time. Okay, go ahead.
Which they shall receive of the Almighty.
See, which they shall receive of who? Of the Almighty. So whatever is coming upon them is coming from the Most High. Okay, continue.
If his children be multiplied.
Woo! Slow down on that now. Don't go too fast on this here now. We want this to gravitate. We want them to hear this here. Read it again.
If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword.
Oh, how beautiful is that? It's for the sword. Okay, go ahead.
And his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread.
Go ahead.
Those that remain of him shall be buried in death, and his widows shall not weep.
See, going back to his widows again. Okay, go ahead.
Though he heap up silver as the dust.
Who has all the riches of the world? It's the oppressors, the colonial powers. All right, go ahead.
And prepare remnant as the clay.
And he has a lot of raiment. Okay, go ahead.
He may prepare it.
See, he may prepare it. He's prepared for everything that he's doing now. Go ahead.
But the just shall put it on.
But the just is going to put it on. We're going to put it on. We're going to take it and we're going to put it on in righteousness. Go ahead.
And the innocent shall divide the silver.
And the innocent, we're the innocent. We're going to divide the silver. See how the Most High got this so sweet and lovely in the Bible? But people don't read this. Continue.
He buildeth his house as a moth, and has the booth that he keepeth boot that the keeper maketh. The rich man shall lie down, but he shall not be gathered. He opened his eyes, and he is not. Terror shall hold on him.
Right. Terrors is going to hold on there, man. Okay? They ain't seen nothing yet, man. Go ahead.
As waters, a tempest sealeth him away in the night. The east wind carried him away, and he departed. As a storm hurleth him out of his place. The God,
The Most High,
the Most High, shall cast upon him not a spear,
and not spear.
and not spare. He would faint. I'm sorry, I'm tired. He would faint, flee out of his hand. Man shall clap their hands at him, and
shall hiss.
shall hiss him out of his place.
Yeah, men is going to clap their hands when they finally see the judgment of the Most High in the earth. People going to finally clap their hands and say, hallelujah, there is a God that finally brought justice to these devils. Okay? And that's what the whole earth is waiting for. And that's what the righteous will be waiting for. When the Most High finally bring that justice in the earth. Go back to Psalms 109, and we're going to read this whole chapter. This whole chapter is good. It's super good. I love this. This is going to make my whole Sabbath day and for the whole week. This going to get me going for the whole week. Because I know after this, I'm going to see the Most High judgment in the earth. By the end of this week, I'm going to see the Most High judgment in the earth upon these wicked. What verse we left off in?
14.
You at 14, right.
This is the book of Psalms 109 and verse 14. Let the iniquity of his fathers be remembered.
So David said he wanted the Most High to remember the iniquities of his fathers. Don't forget it. Remember the iniquities of what his fathers did. Okay, go ahead.
With the Most High, and let not the sin of his mother be blotted out.
He said, don't let the sin of his mother be blotted out. Keep it there so it could be remembered what they did to us. Okay? That's why I don't want them to take down all those statues that they have. Leave up those white statues. Leave it up so we could see what your forefathers did to us. Remember they were putting on all those statues in the south? No, leave them up. Let it be there as remembrance to what these devils did to us. So when the time comes, you can say, see, look, that's what you did. So you don't have no excuse to say, well, no, that wasn't me. No, yes, it was you. You left your records and your facts there. Okay? And the Most High got everything recorded against these devils.
That's right.
Ain't nothing going unpunished, man. That's why I'm so glad, man. That's why we got to stand in this truth, man, and let the Most High do his thing. Yes, sister. Yes. All right? All right. Yeah, man. Yep. Go ahead.
Verse 15. Let them be before the Most High continually.
Let them be before the Most High continually. Don't leave everything there. Don't change nothing now. Don't try to change nothing. Leave it there so we can see it. Leave all your slave houses, your slave quarters. Leave all the things that you did to us, how you lynched us. Leave all the pictures, the records. Leave it. Don't get rid of it. Leave it so we could see it there. So you can't say, that wasn't me. Because he loved to say, that wasn't me. No, we want you to leave all those things there intact. Go ahead.
That he may cut off the memory of them from the earth.
And the Most High is going to finally cut off their memory from the earth in the day of judgment. Go ahead.
Because that he remembered not to show mercy.
He didn't show mercy to us. He remembered not to show mercy. And he never did show no mercy. The Most High said, when our captivity came to an end, our punishment, he didn't stop. He continued. The Most High said, I was a little displeased at the heathen, and they helped to further our afflictions. Okay, continue.
But persecuted the poor and the needy man.
And he's still doing it today. He's persecuting the poor and needy still today. Go ahead.
That he might even slay the broken in heart.
And that's what he's doing. He's slaying the broken in heart. When he make these laws, it's to come against us. Go ahead.
He loved cursing.
Yeah, he loved cursing. He loved it. Go ahead.
So let it come unto him,
So David said, let it come unto him now. Go ahead.
as he delighted not in
He
blessing,
doesn't like to bless, because I'll show you an example. They claim that they so love God and so much of what they did. Okay, if you claim you so love God and the scripture said turn the other cheek, right? If somebody slap you on the face, turn the other cheek. They tell us to do that, right? So why didn't they turn the other cheek when 9/11 happened? Why didn't they say, okay, we just going to turn the other cheek and forgive the Arabs for what they did, or whoever did it? Why the so-called Israelis didn't say to the Hamas, well, we'll forgive you even though you attack us on October 7th. We'll just forgive you. Why didn't they say that? Showing you they're not the people of the Most High. But we had to do it. Did we go and form a militia to get vengeance for what they did for us in slavery? No. We had to take it. We had to shut up, live with it, and accept it, and deal with the traumas of it. Okay? We couldn't get no justice and no court system in this country for what they did to us. We had to deal with the drama and the psychological effects of slavery. And we're still dealing with it. So now it's time for the Most High to act now. Continue reading on.
as he delight not in blessing, so let it be far from him.
The Most High don't want to hear, well, God, we love you, well, God, bless us. The Most High don't want to hear that now. Because when you had a chance to do all those things, you didn't do it. You choose not to do it. Continue.
As he clothe himself with cursing, like as with his garment, so let it come into his bowels like water, and like oil into his bones.
So all that he did is coming back to him now. Everything that he did to us and to all the nations, what he did to the native Indians of this country, what he did to the Mexicans, what he did to even the Chinese when he brought them over here, what he did to all nations in the earth is going to come back to him now. Because he have been unjust to all people of the earth. You ask any indigenous people anywhere in the world, ask them who were the oppressors. And they either point to the French, the British, the Americans, the Germans, the Dutch. When you ask the people in Vietnam, who were your oppressors? They're going to say the French. You ask the people in China, who was your oppressors? The British. Ask the people in Japan, who was your oppressors? The British. Ask anybody around the world. Ask the people in South America, Central America, who were your oppressors? Ask the people in Africa, in the African nations, who were your colonial oppressors? They will tell you either the French or the British or the Dutch or the Germans. Okay? So all the oppressors that have been in the earth for the last 500 years are the European powers. You can't deny that. You can't. And if you deny it, then you're a liar and then you're a devil. Plain and simple. Continue reading on.
Verse 19. Let it be unto him as the garment which covereth him, and for a girdle wherewith he is girded continually.
So all of this is going to come back unto him and he's going to put it on. Like you put on a garment, all the evil that he have done to the nations of the earth is going to come back to him. And he's going to wonder, why is this happening? Because it's time for you to reap what you have sown. Plain and simple. Continue.
Let this be the reward of mine adversary.
See what David said? You can't want no better psalm than this. Let this be the reward of my adversaries. Go ahead.
From the Most High, and of them that speak evil against my soul.
And this is what David was asking the Most High. And this is what we should be asking the Most High as a people. Continue.
But do thou for me, O Most High, the Lord, the Most High, for thy name's sake, because thy mercy is good, delivered thou me.
And David said, but do thou for me. He said, do this for me, O Most High. Do this. He's pleading and asking the Most High to do this. And we're asking the Most High to do the same thing too. Don't hold your peace. Don't hold back. Bring it against our enemies. Continue.
For I am poor and needy, and my heart is wounded within me.
That's right. My heart is wounded within me, man. My heart is wounded. I don't know about y'all, but my heart is wounded. And I'm asking the Most High to bring it. Bring your judgment. It's been too damn long, man. Too long. Continue.
I am gone like the shadow when it declineth. I am tossed up and down as the locust. My knees are weak through fasting.
David said he did so much fasting that he's weak. Fasting and praying and asking the Most High. Okay? And David fasted a whole lot of times, man. Okay? You want to know a person that fasted? David fasted a lot. Okay? Go ahead.
My knees are weak through fasting, and my flesh faileth of fatness.
Yeah, David said he started to lose weight by him fasting on such an irregular basis, man. Continue.
I became also a reproach unto them. When they look upon me, they shake their heads.
Yeah, when they saw David, they said, damn, David looked like he's on crack or something. The way he was fasting, he was losing so much weight. All right, go ahead.
Help me, Most High, my power. O save me according to thy mercy, that they may know that this is thy hand.
See, that they may know that this is your hand. This is the Most High's doing. Okay, continue.
That thou, Most High, hast done it.
That the Most High has done it. And when we all say the same thing, the Most High will react to it. Because that's the power the Most High give us. Instead of us trusting in the damn system, this is what we should do. Return to the Most High and ask the Most High to bring your justice. And do for us. Don't rely on this damn system. Go, oh, we're going to the system. We're going to the Democrats. Democrats don't give a damn about you. Nor the Republicans. Continue.
Let them curse, but bless thou. When they arise, let them be ashamed, but let thy servant rejoice.
See, and let your servant rejoice. Continue.
Let mine adversary be clothed with shame.
See what David said? Let my adversaries be clothed with shame. That's what we want our adversaries to be shamed with, to be shamed. To be clothed with shame. Expose them for the hypocrisy that they're doing. Continue.
And let them cover themselves with their own confusion.
See? And let them cover themselves with their own confusion. Hold that, because the Most High said he's going to bring a spirit of confusion amongst them. Go to Psalms, Isaiah 11. Hold that. I told you, Isaiah 11? No, not Isaiah. Isaiah 19. Isaiah 19 and the 14th verse.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 19 and verse 14. The Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof.
And that's what the Most High is going to do to them for their evil. He's going to mingle a perverse spirit in the midst of their government, their society, their leaders, and everything that they attempt to do. He's going to mingle a perverse spirit amongst them. Go ahead.
And they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggered in his vomit.
And that's what's going to happen to this country. The Most High is going to cause them to err in every work that they do. And they're going to look stupid in front of the world, and he's going to cause them to stagger as a drunken man stagger. You ever see a drunken man when he walk in the street? That's how the Most High is going to have them in derision.
That's right.
And go back and read that Psalms again. What verse you were in?
109.
109 and 29. Psalms 109, 29.
This is the book of Psalms 109 and verse 29. Let mine adversary be clothed with shame.
That's what we want to be, clothed with shame.
That's right.
Right? Continue.
And let them be covered, and let them cover themselves with their own confusion, as with a mantle.
Right. Cover their own confusion. Okay? Let them cover themselves with their own confusion. So let all the confusion come upon them and make them look stupid in front of the world. All right? And they're going to have to cover it up with a mantle. So that means they're going to use hypocrisy and lies to cover up the things that they've been doing in the earth. And it's all hypocrisy. Continue.
I will greatly praise the Most High with my mouth. Yea, I will praise him among the multitude.
And that's what we have to do. Praise the Most High for his judgments in the earth. Go ahead.
For you shall stand at the right hand of the poor,
Who's going to stand at the right hand of the poor? The Most High. Go ahead.
to save him from those that condemn his soul.
See? And that's what the Most High is going to do, to save them that condemn our soul. So we have the Most High in our defense, in our corner. Okay? So everything that they're trying to do is going to turn back against them. Like the Most High said, all the curses that came upon us, he's going to reverse those curses back on our enemies. Okay? Let me read that to you in the book of Deuteronomy. All right? And that's what we want the Most High to do, reverse all the curses that came upon us, to reverse it upon our enemies.
That's right.
Go to Deuteronomy, I think it's 30. Read Deuteronomy 30 and 1. Okay, read the first verse.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30 and verse 1. And it shall come to pass, when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse, which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations.
Right, and that's what we should be doing now, calling to mind all the things that came upon us. Okay, go ahead.
Whether the most High thy power hath given thee, and shall return unto the Most High thy power, and shall obey his voice, according to all that I command thee this day, thou and thy children, with all thine heart and with all thy soul, that then the Most High thy power will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee.
And that's the point we're now. The Most High is going to turn our captivity and have compassion upon us. Go ahead.
And I will return and gather thee from all the nations.
See? And he will return and will gather us from all the nations. Go ahead.
Whether the Most High thy power hath scattered thee.
See, wherever we're scattered, the Most High is going to gather us. And this hasn't happened yet. So how could this fit the so-called imposter little small hats?
Khan.
This doesn't pertain to them. Go ahead.
If any of thine be driven out unto the uttermost part of heaven, from thence will the Most High thy power gather thee, and from thence will I fetch thee. And the Most High thy power will bring thee into the land which thy fathers possessed, and thou shalt possess.
And we're going to possess it. Okay, go ahead.
And he shall be, and
And
he will do, and he will do thee good, and multiply thee above thy fathers.
Check that out. He's going to multiply us above our fathers. So you think our fathers was wealthy and rich and off and well off? He's going to multiply what they had. Okay, exceedingly. Continue.
And the Most High thy power will circumcise thine heart, and the heart of thy seed, to love the Most High thy power with all thine heart and with all thy soul, that thou mayest live. And the Most High thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies.
See, the Most High said, now when we come to the end of our captivity, he said, now will I put all these curses upon thy enemies. Read that part again.
And the Most High thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
See that? And he's going to put it upon them that hate us and that persecuted us. Hallelujah. So
Hallelujah.
the Most High vengeance is coming upon them. They're going to reap what they have sown, baby. And it's a beautiful thing, man. You know, the old saying, man, it said, it was a song that says, oh man, I forgot it, but it's going to come back to me. But man, boy, I tell you, payback is a mother, man. Payback is a mother, man. And when it comes, man, it comes back double. Believe me, man, it's coming double. And they're going to pay. They're going to pay, man. Okay? All that they're doing, they're going to pay. And the lies that they continue putting out there and adding up and trying to suppress the truth that we're the children of Israel, they're going to pay more and more for that. Each time they try to suppress the truth, the Most High is going to hit them harder. Okay? So, I just want to pause on this for a while, and I want to show another video. This video may be about 7 minutes long. It's about Netanyahu. It's about the ICC, the International Criminal Court, want to bring Netanyahu up on charges and arrest him. Okay? So I hope it goes through. We're going to play that, just a segment of it, to show you what is taking place in the earth. Because the people in the earth are tired of this. They're tired of the oppression. You understand? And when it comes to our people, it's only a remnant of us that are tired of this. The masses, they love this BS. They go along with it.
It's like entertainment.
Yeah. But the Most High said that remnant, that's why the Most High said the remnant is going to hate this thing, man. You understand? And that's who the Most High wants to save and hear. The remnant. Okay? Those that are not sighing and crying, the Most High doesn't give a damn about them. Only those that are sighing and crying, the Most High cares about. Those that love this, that go along with it, you're going to reap the same judgment as the enemy.
That's right.
All right? Go ahead, Yahweh. Kick it off.
Okay, that one that you wanted ain't going through.
It's not coming up, huh? They probably took it down.
This one, South African calls on ICC to arrest Netanyahu. You want that one?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because Israel is an apartheid state. You ask the South Africans, they know what apartheid is too. Because Israel, during that era, was dealing directly with South Africa and the apartheid too. Because they was getting the diamonds and the golds and from Africa too. Mm-hmm. Okay? All these so-called Jews that have the diamond district, that's where they get their gold and diamond from South Africa. And the rulers of South Africa are who? What
The South
nationality of
African
them?
government on Monday called on the International Criminal Court to issue an arrest warrant for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu by mid-December.
Mm-hmm.
Minister in the presidency, Khumbudzo Ntshavheni, said it would signal a total failure of global governance if the ICC does not do so.
Now the ICC is the
Israel
criminal
says
court.
it is defending itself following the October 7th attack by Hamas, but the South African government has repeatedly described the Israeli campaign in Gaza as genocide. Alongside 4 other countries, South Africa last week submitted a referral to the ICC to investigate whether war crimes and crimes against humanity have been committed in Gaza. A longtime supporter of the Palestinian cause, South Africa has also recalled its ambassador and diplomatic staff from Israel. Following South Africa's move on Monday, Israel recalled its own envoy in Pretoria.
You say protest outside the US embassy because they are helping Israel. So is the United States then, according to the logic you're presenting, is the UK, is Germany, are they accomplices to that murder?
Welcome to Candid Africa, truthful and unapologetic.
You said last week you issued a call for South Africans to protest the war outside the embassies of the 5 primary supporters of Israel. Which 5 supporters?
I believe protest is important. I think people do know who the 5 are.
No, and they don't.
They don't. They certainly do. If they don't, they must do their homework.
I'm sure my mum doesn't know if
who's
she's watching at
providing
home.
arms? I bet
who
you
are the,
she does.
Who are the 5?
I bet you your mum knows.
Okay, let's go to the US, the UK.
The US, UK,
France.
Germany has been a very strong supporter.
That's
France.
3. France 4.
And others, the European Union in its collective. So I think...
so you would like to see protests outside the EU embassy and those 4 embassies?
How do you get change?
Okay.
I wish I could be in Gaza and stand in front of a Palestinian family and be strong enough to protect them. That's what I wish I could do. Because I'm pained that I have to watch on TV essentially a murder underway, and I am helpless and can do nothing. This was very much the experience we had under apartheid.
That's right.
And it was mass protest, mass struggle, which made a major contribution to indicating to the world that this could not go on any longer. So for us to be invisible in a massive
Pause that for
human
1 minute,
struggle
Yahweh.
where we know
Could you pause?
murder is underway,
Okay.
I think that is unacceptable, and the world should be horrified. and having large protests.
Now, remember in South Africa, when South Africa had their apartheid, who led the protests against the apartheid in South Africa? No, what group of people led the protests, or the major in the forefront for the protests against the apartheid for South Africa? Huh? Jakes, black Americans. They was in the forefront in the protests against the apartheid in South Africa. And who was in office then? What president was in office then? Reagan. Reagan the pagan. All right? So it was black Americans, Judah, that was in the protest against that. And that's the only way pressure was put on Reagan. And then he conceded because the pressure was so mounted. Then everybody started to follow pursuit. You understand? So when Judah sparks something, the whole world follows. You understand? But when Judah lays down as a lame crouch lion, everybody does nothing. But once Judah starts it, the whole world follows pursuit. And it was Judah that really caused those countries, South Africa, to relieve the apartheid state. Because you had a lot of big corporations here in America that were supporting South Africa. Pepsi-Cola, all of them were supporting South Africa. And a lot of jakes were saying, we're going to boycott all your companies over here. And they're like, whoa, you going to boycott us? That means no money in the pocket. See, that's the only thing they understand, money. Because money is their God. God for them is guns, oil, and drugs. That's their God. That's why I don't like using the word God. Because it represents guns, oil, and drugs. That's their God. Okay? Their God, that's their God. Their God is not what we call our Most High. Okay? Continue. Go ahead, Yahweh.
Just with 1 million is insufficient. There has to be an ongoing campaign to say to the world, this can't be.
I have to ask again one more time. You say a huge murder is underway. That's a big charge. Genocide, murder. You say protest outside the US embassy because they're helping Israel. So is the United States then, according to the logic you're presenting, is the UK, is Germany, are they accomplices to that?
Yes.
That's what he wants to do.
There we have it. That has been our candid speech for today. Please feel free to give your opinions in the descriptions below. On this show, we don't tell you how to think or manipulate you. Everybody is open to air the opinion, what you think about the speech. Did you love it? Did you like it? Do you disagree with it? Do you agree with it? Please let us know in the comments below. That's important.
All right, so that's it on that.
These issues is very important. So,
but you see how the wicked operate, right? He wants to dismiss the fact that the United States and Europe and all of them are guilty and try not to put the guilt blame on them. Right. You understand? But they're guilty of it because they sponsor, they finance, and they support it. You understand? But that's how the wicked are. They like to take away the guilt of what they're doing and say, no, we don't do that. But the Most High tells you that's what they do. Right? Go to Psalms 55. Let me show you something here. Psalms 50. Go to Psalms 50. Psalms 50, and then we'll get Psalms 55. Now, when you read this here, man, the Bible is such on point, man, that it's right here. It's right, man. It's such on point, man. Listen to this here.
Psalms 50 and what?
Psalms 50 and start here. Psalms 50 and start from the 16th verse.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 50 and verse 16. But unto the wicked, the Most High said, What hast thou to do to declare my statute? Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?
What do these bastards have anything to do with the Bible, some of the Bible, Jesus and all this stuff? That should not even be in their mouth. Right. That God forgive their sins. Jesus died for them. That should not even be in their mouth because the covenant was not given to them. They shouldn't even speak nothing about the Bible, talking about Jesus died for our sins. No. Who told you that? Okay? Go ahead.
seeing thou hatest instruction,
They hate instructions. Go ahead.
and casteth my words behind thee.
And how do they cast the Most High words behind them? How do they do that? Give an example of that.
Like putting all the lie, or putting the truth behind. Side.
And what else? Another prime example of that.
Establish their own law.
Establish their own laws above the Most High. Then when you go in the courthouse, what do they do? They hold up the Bible and said, do you solemnly swear to tell the whole truth? Then what do they do after that? They throw the Bible back to the side. You see a bunch of wicked and hypocrites they are? If you're going to tell me swear in the Bible, then judge me according to what the Bible says, not according to your penal laws. But they don't believe in the Most High. They only believe in their white supremacist democracy. All right? Go ahead.
When thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest with him.
Right. When they saw a thief, what is England and France and all the Europeans doing in the Gaza? They're killing, robbing, genociding, and they're going along with it. They're agreeing with it. The same way they consented with a thief. So they're all in agreement to the same murder, rape, rob, lies, treachery, and deceit. Continue.
Thou hast been partaker with adulterers.
And they're partakers with adulterers. They go along with it. They justify one another. They don't condemn. America doesn't condemn Britain for what they're doing, or Britain condemns America, or America doesn't condemn Israel for what they're doing. America gives you every excuse and justify and give them the green light to continue to do what they're doing. Right. There's not one point America came up and condemned Netanyahu for what he's doing.
That's right.
They talk a little deceitful words, but yet they still send more money. They just send the package. Right. $91 billion. Wow. $26 billion for Israel, the rest for Ukraine, and then they claim they're giving $1 billion to clean up the Palestinians over there. But $26 billion going to Israel to continue the bombing, the genocide, and what they're doing. Plus, on top of that, before that, they got $19 billion. Then every year, they get $4 billion, which I think is more. They only tell you that, but I think they get more than that. And they've been getting that since when? Since they've been established as a state. So you mean to tell me they can't stay on their own bootstrap now? If they're an independent foreign nation, why do they still need foreign money from the United States? And that's your tax money that they take in. Your friggin' money that you work hard for, which you could save, they're taking your money to give to these bastards. But you can't say nothing against that. You can't tell the U.S. government, hey, don't take no money off my check unless I say so. But yet you voting. Your vote counts, right? Then you should put that in front of your voting rights. So listen, if I'm voting, they can't take no money from my check unless I get my money first. Unless I say I want to give them that money. Mm-hmm. But you don't have no decision in that.
No.
They do the hell they want to do. Yeah, Caleb?
Because we're being extorted.
You're being extorted. Yes.
Did you see on the news they said that they're going to be auditing more people now?
For what?
Because they need more money to get to Israel.
I'm showing you, but I'm telling you, you people that's voting, stop voting. Get out of that voting, man. If you don't, the Most High is going to unalive you. Okay? Because your vote doesn't count. Okay? You're being used, you're being played. You're about laughing. Let your heart about laugh. Go ahead, Colette.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 50 and verse 19. Thou givest thy mouth to evil.
See? And that's what he's doing. He is giving his mouth to evil. He's asking us, well, who are they? Who are they? You damn well know who it is. Okay, go ahead.
And thy tongue frameth deceit.
See? And his tongue framed deceit. He's trying to put her in a bind now to say, well, that's what you said. And he damn well know the country that's supporting and justifying and backing Israel is France, England, the United States, and the EU. He knows it. But they're so deceitful in their tactics that they use against you. Okay, go ahead.
Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, and slanderest thine own mother's son.
And that's what they do. They slander us. Go ahead.
These things hast thou done, and I kept silence.
See, when they did these things, the Most High kept silence. The Most High didn't do nothing or say nothing because he allowed prophecy to be fulfilled. Go ahead.
Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such an one as thyself.
See, they thought the Most High was like them. He's white. He approved of what they're doing. Oh, God has to be like us. He's white. Jesus white. Hey, God, the Bible is about us. They believed that the Most High approved of what they was doing. He blessed what they was doing. Okay, go ahead.
But I will reprove thee.
So the Most High said, but I will reprove thee. Go ahead.
And set them in order before thine eyes.
And the Most High is going to set us up before them, right in front of their eyes. The Most High is going to set us in order. Go ahead.
Now consider this. Ye that forget the Most High.
See what the Most High said? Now consider this. Ye that forget the Most High. Go ahead.
Lest I tear you in pieces.
And the Most High is going to tear them into pieces. Go ahead.
And there be none to deliver.
And there's going to be none to deliver them when the Most High tear you in pieces. Go ahead.
Whoso offereth praise glorified me, and to him that ordereth his conversation aright will I show the salvation of thy power.
See, and the Most High is going to show his salvation aright to those that sign and that's crying. That's crying out to the Most High and asking the Most High for justice and to bring his righteous judgment in the earth. Those that are not doing that, say goodbye. Say goodbye. Because you're going down with your enemy too. Go to Isaiah 30. The Most High said, they that help Egypt is going to go down with Egypt too. I think I'm going to end on this note here. Isaiah 30. I want to bring out some more, but one more clip, yeah. Isaiah 30. Okay, actually, Isaiah 31.
Isaiah 30 and 1?
Yeah, Isaiah 31. And start from the first verse.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 31 and verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt.
Notice the first word. Woe. Destruction. That's a warning to our people. Woe to you, our people that's trusting and voting in this Democratic and Republican system. Woe to you. Get out, stop voting before the Most High unalive you. You're being warned today. Get out, stop the voting, stop the bull crap. It's over. The judgment is here. Trust in the Most High and stop putting your trust in politics. Read that verse again.
Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help.
Yeah, and you're going down to Egypt for help. We want the white man to do us this. The vote. You simpletons. Go ahead.
And stay on horses.
And you stay on the horses, which is the strength, the power of Egypt. Go ahead.
And trust in chariots.
And you trust in the chariots, all the power that Egypt has, the military might. Continue.
Because they are many.
Because they are many. Go ahead.
And in horsemen, because they are very strong.
And the horsemen represent the power that they have in all the technology, the weapons that they have, the political power. Okay, go ahead.
But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel.
See, but you're not looking unto the Most High, the Holy One of Israel. You're looking more to the white man politics than you looking to the Most High. And don't tell me that's not so. All you people in the churches, your preacher and your pastor have you believing in that crap. Trusting the damn democratic system. You don't look to the Most High. You look into politics to save you and to do for you. Continue.
Where am I?
2.
Yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his sword.
So the Most High said, the Most High is going to bring this evil and he will not call back his words. The Most High is going to allow this evil to come upon this system. Go ahead.
But will arise against the house of the evildoers.
And the Most High is going to rise against the house of the evildoers. And America is the house of the evildoers. Go ahead.
And against the help of them that work iniquity.
And against the help of them that work iniquity. Go ahead.
Now the Egyptians are men.
The Most High said the Egyptians are men. America, they're men. They're not the Most High. Go ahead.
And not the Most High.
They're not the Most High. Go ahead.
And their horses flesh, and not spirit.
And not spirit. Go ahead.
When the Most High shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall.
See? So all you that help in this country to continue the wicked and the evil, you're going to fall with it too. Because you're aiding and you're abetting the evildoer. Even in their own law, they have a law. If a person is a criminal or a murderer, and you aid and abet that person, you're just as guilty as a person that committed the crime. Read that verse again, Caleb.
This is the book of Isaiah 31 and verse 3. Now the Egyptians are men, and not the Most High, and their horses flesh, and not spirit. When the Most High shall stretch out his hands, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down.
And those that's hoping, that putting your trust in it, that believing it's going to continue and get better, you going down with it too. Go ahead.
And they all shall fail together.
That's right. So the Most High said you're all going down. Those that's upholding it, that's trusting in it, and those that are the aiders and abettors of it, you're going down with it too. And I can't wait for it too. I'm sick and tired of you so-called black people trusting in this system. Talking, well, if we don't vote, Trump is going to get in. So what if he gets in? If Trump gets in, he's going to do the same thing that the Democrats are doing. It's no different. What the Democrats are doing, the Republicans are doing. What the Republicans are doing, the Democrats are doing. Because it's all against you. It's no damn different. It's the same system by the same vultures. All right? That's it. All right? So let's show that tape, Caleb. Not Caleb, Yahweh. Let's show this tape. All right? Shalom, shalom, shalom. Yes, sir, yes, sir. So we saw how the Russians, I love this, man. The Russians invaded the American military base in Niger. Went in there, invaded it, and they mad. These Americans, they mad. Oh, this is embarrassing to us. This is embarrassing to the world that the Russians did this to us. They went in there and they kicked out about 400 American soldiers with about 40 Russians. And not one fire was shot. Okay? That shows you, man. Let's go. Go ahead, Yehuda.
Hello, everybody. This is Paul from Off Grid Desert Farming with Paul and Adrian. This is May the 3rd, 2024. We have an emergency alert, folks. This is very, very concerning. What has just happened in the last 24 hours. We have news that Russian forces in Niger, the African country, has stormed the American base and demanding the Americans leave their own military base. This information is just coming in.
It's not their military
destabilization. Russian forces storm U.S. base in Niger. Base is now under the control of the Russians. Leave immediately. Russians have taken the base without firing a shot. Republicans are talking about embarrassing scenes. So the authorities kicked the French out of Niger last year. The French, they were ordered to leave, 1,500 French soldiers, and now the country of Niger has invited the Russians into their country. They have taken over the French base, and now they have taken control over the U.S.-American base, a $100 million base that we had. It was a drone base without firing a shot. It doesn't look like that Russia is getting very, very bold. Folks, things are not going very well for the United States right now. Let's go ahead and read the article. Unbelievable scenes are now unfolding in Niger as Russian soldiers under the newly formed African Army Corps have stormed the U.S. 101st Airborne Air Base in namely. Humiliating scene for the U.S. are unfolding in the region. According to Reuters News, about 60 Russian soldiers have invaded the American military base and are asking the Americans to leave their base immediately. These are the first Russian forces to be transported by the Aleutian Tu-76 transport aircraft to Niger recently. According to sources in Niger, the leadership of the country gave the green light to the Russian military corps as after the cancellation of the defense agreement with the USA, American forces were not leaving the region. So the military leadership of Niger canceled the long-standing military agreement that the USA had with them and ordered the Americans to leave months ago, folks. And our
Pause it
country,
for a minute,
we refused to
pause for a minute, Yahweh.
leave that military base. So the Niger authorities have sent in the Russians to get the job.
See, now everything that's happening there's going to prophecy, right? Because remember the scripture in Habakkuk, where the Most High said, they shall take up a taunting proverb against these saying. Let's go to that real quick, right? And they're going to play it. And they said they're going to take up as a booty. Let's go to Habakkuk. Shall not all these take up a taunting proverb against thee? Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. And you know what? Let's start from the first verse. Yeah. Habakkuk 2 and 1.
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 1. I will stand upon my watch, and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me.
So this is the prophet Habakkuk was saying he's going to stand on his watch and wait and see what the Most High is going to show him and tell him. Okay? And that's what we're waiting for, what the Most High is going to show and tell us in the scriptures and prophecies. But the Most High came to him and told him these things back then. All right? Go ahead.
And what I shall answer when I am reproved.
Okay, go ahead.
And the Most High answered me and said, write the vision.
The Most High said, write the vision. Okay? Write the vision. Go ahead.
Make it plain upon tablets.
Okay? Make it plain upon the tables.
The tables.
So people could read it. Make it plain on the Bible, the scripts, the words. All right? Go ahead.
That he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time.
For this vision was yet for appointed time. It wasn't for the time that he was living. It's going to be for the appointed time when that time comes. And we in that time now. That's the appointed time of the vision. Go ahead.
But at the end it shall speak.
And at the end, now it's speaking. Now we could see it and speak it. We could talk about it. All right? Go ahead.
And not lie.
It's not going to lie. Go ahead.
Though it tarry, wait for it.
It's not tarrying no more. It's here now. 50 years ago, it tarried. But now, today, 2024, oh boy, as soon as you speak it, it's happening. Okay, go ahead.
Because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
All right, and not know the Most High tarries. Go ahead.
Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
Speaking about this devil, his soul that's within him is not upright. He's not an upright man. He's not a just man. Okay? He's a devil. He's a serpent. He's a reptilian. Okay? Like Gad said, he speak with a forked tongue. The white man speak with forked tongue. And that was so symbolic how they said the white man speak with forked tongue. That's prophetic too, man. The way white men speak with forked tongue. Like a damn serpent, a devil. And that's how he is. He never changed. Speak with forked tongue. And that's the best way to describe a human being too, man. When they say a white man speak with forked tongue. Because you know, when the Indians spoke, they spoke like how should I put it? They didn't speak like formal sentences. Right. They spoke like direct words. Right. Straight to the point. Ain't no like, well, no, he's using trickery or semantics. Straight to the point. White men speak with forked tongue. Yes, white men speak like the devil, because he is the devil. Okay, slurring that damn tongue, biting you every damn way he goes. Okay. And the white man said, the white man's iron horse. I like to hear when he said the white man's iron horse. What was he talking about?
The train.
The train. The white man's iron horse. And the trains are iron horse. It's made from iron. And a horse is equivalent to what? Any form of vehicles, whether it's a car or a train, because the power it uses. So their words were direct and straight. The white man's iron horse. Then he said, the white man's fire water. What is the fire water? All right? So their words were poetic, man. You know what I mean? And when you heard it, it gave great meaning to what they said too. All right? So the Most High said his soul that's within is not upright. He's not upright. Biden, Trump, all of them the same damn thing. Biden is just more slicker. He's what you call the fox, the sly fox. Sly mongoose, dog know your name. All right? And he's the same as sly fox. Running around. But you know the wolf, he's just vicious. He's straight up. Straight attack. The fox got to come around, watch, run, nibble here, run back, come back. Then he get a chance, then he comes in. But the wolf, he's straight up, vicious, take you down. That's Trump and the Republicans. The Democrat use that slyness to draw you in, to make you drop your guards. And you drop your guards and they hit it to you. Then they bite you with that poison. They hit you with that venom. And when they get you with that venom, you're paralyzed. You're socially engineered to the system now. You believe it. Okay? Go ahead.
Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not right in it, but the just shall live by faith.
But the just, that's how we're going to live. The just is going to live by their faith in these last days. Okay? Ain't nothing guaranteed in this system now, because the bank's going to collapse. A whole lot of things going to start happening now. Okay? And they're going to bring the pressure upon us now. They ain't gonna say they ain't gonna hide it no more. They're gonna show their true nature towards us. That's why your faith gotta be strong in these last days, because they're gonna pass laws, enact laws against you, to come against you. Yeah, Yahweh.
Yeah, they're already doing that now with the banks. You can't get into the bank when the bank closes. You can't get in on a Sunday when the bank ain't open. Your card does not work. Even if you get a new card, it's not going to work in the door. It's not going to work in the machine or nothing.
Right, and they when you put in money, they don't ask you no questions. But when you take it out, why you want to take out this? What the hell you want to? It's my money. I could take out how much I friggin' want. It's my money. They're gonna decide how much you could take out and when you could take it out. That shows you you're not freed, man. That's an illusion, man. Okay? But up here you gotta get out of that crap, man, that you living in a free society. No, you don't live in a free society. You live in a society that's been dictated to you by policies that you have to follow. And if you don't follow, restrictions are gonna be put on you to put you in check, to make you realize that this is a system that we're running. Prime example of that is the college students. They're protesting for a reason. But the government is against it, sending the police to destroy the protests. They're protesting against the evil that this country is doing. But they don't want to recognize the evil that they're doing. They figure they're right in what they're doing. And that's why it's going to be a massive civil war. That civil war is coming. Continue.
Verse 5. Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine.
He transgressed by wine, by his lies, his deception, his falsehood. Go ahead.
He is a proud man.
And he's proud. Who's prouder than these devils? Ask Biden, are you going to change your policies? No. Right away, no. The old fart said no. He should say, yes, I should change my policies. They don't care about humanity. All they care about is this blasted, wicked, evil, so-called democracy, white supremacy. They don't care about humanity. They're telling you to their face, if they had to kill 1 million people today, they would do it and justify it. Continue.
Neither keep it at home.
And he doesn't keep it at home. He's in everybody's country telling them what to do, how they should do it.
That's right.
Continue.
Who enlargeth his desires as hell.
He enlarges desires hell. He enlarged everything that he has upon everybody. He imposed his will upon everybody and expect you to accept it. Accept it. He want to impose his homosexuality upon you, and you have to accept it. When you reject it, oh, you what they call?
Hate speech.
Him a phobic. You phobic. Give me a friggin' break. You're damn right I am. What should I be for it? When you speak out, you the bad guy. You the evil guy. You understand? Continue.
And is as death.
And everything that he does is as death. His way of life, his way of government, his culture, his medicine, everything he has is death. Is as a way of death. Okay? He's not about life and the progress and the blessing of life. He's about death and destruction. Continue.
And cannot be satisfied.
And he can't be satisfied. The more he takes, the more he wants. Continue.
But gathereth unto him all nations.
And that's what he does. He gathered all nations unto him so he could control them and manipulate the minds of the people. Continue.
And heapeth unto him all people.
Mm-hmm.
Shall not all these take up a parable against him?
So now, the Most High says, shall not all these take up a parable against him? Go ahead.
And a taunting proverb against him?
And a taunting proverb. You know what's a taunting proverb? When somebody taunts you? Go ahead.
And say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his.
And that's what everybody is saying. Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. They're taking up a taunting proverb against him. Okay? Get out of our lands. Go. Get out of our country. And that's what they're doing all around the world. And that's what they just did in Africa. The people in Niger told the French, get the hell out. Okay? And the Russians came in there and said, America, get out. Get out. All right? And there's going to be more of that too. Go ahead.
Woe unto him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that leadeth himself.
That ladeth
himself with thick clay.
And thick clay is a red clay. That's him. You devil, that's him. Signifying him, red devil. Go ahead.
Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee?
Who's going to rise up and bite him now? All the nations in the earth. Go ahead.
And awake and shall vex thee?
And they're going to vex him. Now he's vexed that the Russians did that to him. Go ahead.
And thou shalt be for booties unto them.
Booties, spoil. You're going to be robbed. That's booties. All right? So continue that clip, Yahweh.
Job done. The incident has raised a storm of reactions in the U.S. as well as the Republicans fiercely attack the American Ministry of Defense and the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Anthony Blinken. You are humiliating us internationally, they emphasized to Foreign Minister Lloyd Austin and the other American generals. So this is Trey Gowdy, I guess his name. Let's watch this real quick.
March 16, 2023, Secretary Blinken calls Niger, quote, a model of resilience, a model of democracy, a model of cooperation. 1 year and 1 day later, Dr. Wallander, the spokesperson of the Nigerian military, Colonel Amadou Amabrame, says, quote, the American presence in the territory of the Republic of Niger is illegal.
Right. It is illegal.
Our government said they were the model of resilience and democracy. They are throwing us out by the scruffs of our neck. And so, is it safe?
So this is happening right now, folks. Americans hand over base, the U.S. base to the Russians without firing a shot. The Russian military entered a U.S. air base in Niger's capital, namely. Reuters News is reporting, citing a senior U.S. official, Defense Department official. The Pentagon added that it is monitoring the situation and taking all necessary measures to ensure the safety of U.S. forces, facilities, and equipment. U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin tried to play down the issue by saying that the Russians are in a separate compound. They do not have access to U.S. troops and U.S. military equipment. In total, according to available data, the number of American troops in Niger is about 900 people. Former Pentagon analyst Karen Kowalski said that such steps signal the failure of U.S. policy toward Africa. This is a disastrous development for the United States for the following reasons. The U.S. built a $100 million drone base in Niger and is now handing it over to the Russians. Niger's pro-Russian regime held the U.S. military hostage for several days. The scenes will have an impact across Africa. This is a great humiliation. Russian forces and the U.S. military remain at the same base in Niger until the U.S. withdraws its military corps from this African country. RIS Novista has confirmed. This is the arrival, I believe, of the Russian airplane right here. So this is the arrival of the Spetsnaz special forces that Russia has sent into Niger. They have entered the American air base. The base, I guess, is turned over to the Russians, folks. 60 Russian soldiers have taken on 900 American soldiers without a fight, without a shot being fired. And this is sanctioned by the military regime of Niger. They overthrew the country. They overthrew the French and kicked them out of their country. So Mali and Niger and a couple more African countries now are overthrowing the colonial masters, the British, the French, and the U.S. and kicking us out, folks. And you know, we just played the video with Pastor Philip Barnett last night. This is one of the reasons that the United States is going to attack Russia, folks, because Russia is humiliating us around the world, and especially in Ukraine, where the Ukrainian military was supposed to destroy the Russian forces. In fact, Russia now is rolling over their defenses. So we're not going to take defeat lying down. We will not accept the Russians taking over Ukraine, and I believe that's why we're going to attack Russia first, and they will launch a massive counter-strike on our country. That was explained to you last night with the Philip Barnett interview. If you have not seen that, please watch that, folks. But things are accelerating in the world. I do believe that we're moving toward a confrontation, a direct confrontation between Russia very, very soon. Could it be this year? I don't know. But the way things are going, folks, it doesn't look good. That Russian soldiers now have entered a U.S. military base. Folks, I cannot remember living, I'll be 63 years old today. I cannot remember the Russians ever invading a U.S. military base anywhere around the world. This is breaking news, an emergency alert, and let's continue reading this article, folks, but it's not getting any better. The Russians send special military corps, the African Corps, to Africa, and these might be the Wagner or the Wagner troops. The first units of the Africa Corps of the Russian Ministry of Defense have arrived in Burkina Faso, reports international Russian media, which reveals today the first 100 Russian military personnel with equipment and weapons arrived in the capital.
So everybody see what's taking place, right? So that's starting to line up with the prophecies, all right? Because remember, it's going to be a lot of African nations going to be with Russia, all right? Gog and Magog, and the scripture tells you Ethiopia, Libya, okay, all right? And then you're going to have Somalia too, going to be there, Eritrea. You're going to have a lot of nations down there between South Africa. All those nations going to be joined with Russia too. You already see Niger. So a lot of nations going to be joined with Africa in this coalition. And it's coming. It's coming, man. So they're worried, and America is worried. And then when China, don't wait till China get involved in this too, because China's going to invade Taiwan next. That's coming too. So the United States is going to be on all up front. All right? The same thing that happened to Rome is happening again. Let me just play this tape right here, and then we're going to close out, right? This guy, made a comparison with Rome and America, and everything that happened in Rome is happening to America. Let me play it right here 1 second. Listen to it.
And Ben, that's a real punk move for the United States.
Yeah, that's embarrassing to them, boy. That's like, let's see, I get it right here. Okay, this it here. Let me see. All right.
Yeah, without a shot being fired.
It might be because some of the reasons the empire fell are very similar to current events going on today. For example, one of the reasons the empire...
Yeah, I mean, listen there. This is his name is Brian Morris. All right. Okay.
was financial crisis.
Listen.
Rome was funding endless wars and guilty of overspending, which led to inflation, which led to higher taxes. Sound familiar? Another example would be division. In the late 3rd century, the Roman Empire split into a Western and Eastern Empire. This led to the two drifting further apart, making it much harder to work together on a common goal. Sound familiar? And then you have corruption. Rome became very powerful and very corrupt as well. This led to the people losing trust in their leadership, making them harder to control, which led to more crime and chaos. Sound familiar? You also have loss of traditional values. The Romans lived by a polytheistic Roman religion for many years. But in 313 AD, Christianity was legalized. This drastically changed the value system which Rome had embraced since its birth. And this caused more division amongst the people. Sound familiar? Then you have the weakening of the military. When Rome started to decline, they actually struggled with recruits for their army. The people at this point were divided, did not trust the government, and definitely didn't want to join the military. This made the empire weaker, making it easier for foreign enemies to attack. Sound familiar? And lastly, bread and circuses. In order to distract the citizens from all the corruption and other problems, they created games and shows, and even gave free bread and wine to those who attended. This kept their minds focused on the games, the bread, and the wine, versus discussing current events. This made it much easier to control the people by constantly distracting them with entertainment. Why is everyone talking about the Roman Empire lately? Well, it might be because some of the reasons the empire fell are very similar to current events going on today.
Yep.
For example,
you see that?
one of the reasons the empire fell was financial crisis.
Financial,
Rome was
yep.
funding endless wars and guilty of...
So, if he's an Edomite and he's drawing the parallels between America and Rome, he can't be wrong. I mean, he's wise. He's seeing what's going on. And there's a lot of them that see the comparison of America and Rome. The same trajectory is happening to America. All right? And like it says, like John Glubb said, the mere empire rules for 250 years. And after that 250 years, it goes down, baby. It goes down. 2026 will make America 250 years as a ruling empire. And that's a known statistical facts. All right? Most ruling empires go down by the 250-year rule. All right? And I have it here. Let me pull it up and see. I had it here. I think I had it saved here. Let me pull it up 1 second. Let's see if I can pull it up and show you all the kingdoms.
Why is everyone talking about the...
Let me see if I can pull up. I have it here. No, I don't have it here, but whenever you get a chance, look up this guy, his name. Let me tell you his name. I put it here. For his name. His name is Glubb. He was an English. 1 second. see it. Just had the thing. I had it this morning. What did I do with it? All right, but his name is Glubb. His last name is Glubb. He was a British, and then Armstrong Williams did a documentary on it too. You look up Armstrong Williams. Sir John, I think his name is Sir John Glubb. G-L-U-B-B, Sir John Glubb. You look him up, Google his name, and you see he did that history on the Mir Empire rules for 250 years. And after that 250 year, that empire goes down. And the same way he said, the same way Rome fell into decline, that's the same thing that's happening to America.
Sir John forgot Glubb.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
It's the Empire's first book.
Yes. Yeah.
It says that empires actually only last 250 years.
Mm-hmm. Right. And he gave you a list of all the empires that rule.
Yeah.
Give all the list of the empires, how long they ruled. And that thing is such on point, man. He did the Assyrian Empire, the Spanish, the British, and he gave it, even the British Empire ruled for 250 years, and then it went down to the Spanish Empire ruled for 200 and something years, and America is close to that 250 year. And we see the signs of it. The signs are very close. All right? So, my closeout class, closeout scripture before I close out. Let's get one more scripture. Let's go to Micah, the 5th chapter. Micah, the 5th chapter, and the 7th verse. Micah 5 and 7.
This is the book of Micah, chapter 5 and verse 7. And the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people, as a dew from the Most High.
So you see that? So the Most High said, the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people. All right? So we're going to be in the midst of a lot of nations, these Gentile nations. All right? Go ahead.
As the showers upon the grass, that tarrieth not for a man, nor waited for the sons of men. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest.
So check that out. No, you imagine a lion, all right? A lion in the forest amongst a bunch of beasts. What does a lion do?
He's going to seek to prey on them.
He's going to seek to destroy them. That's a field day for him. That's up his alley.
Yeah, word.
A beast in a forest and a lion, a hungry lion, that's up his alley. He loves that. He's going for the kill. All right, go ahead.
As a young lion among the flocks of sheep.
Not an old lion, but a young frisky lion, an energetic young lion. Okay, go ahead.
Who, if he go through, both tread it down and tear it in pieces.
He's going to tear in pieces, man. When he busts you that claw. And a lion claw, man, is bigger than my hand, man. His palm is bigger than my hand. And when you put out those claws, man, it'll rip you to pieces, just like a bear. You see the claws of a bear? A bear claw you, man. It's over for you, man. Okay? If you don't have an operating room right there, it's over for you, man. Okay? Okay, go ahead.
And tear it in pieces, and none can deliver.
And none can deliver. All right? That's how we're going to be in the midst of these nations. Go ahead.
Thine hand shall be lifted up upon thine adversaries.
Right? Our hand is going to be lifted up upon our adversaries. Go ahead.
And all thine enemies shall be cut off.
And all of our enemies shall be cut off. All of them. All right, go ahead.
It shall come to pass in that day, saith the Most High, that I will cut off thy horses out of the midst of thee.
The horse represents the power, the military power. Depends on what kind of horses they have, whether it's chariots, these mobile moving vehicle. You understand? They have many military chariots that they use. You see the police have those squad vans. What they call them?
SWAT van?
Not, they call it a name. They call it. I forget, but it's gonna come back to me though. Go ahead.
And I will destroy the chariots.
All the chariots. Go ahead.
And I will cut off the cities of thy land.
See, the Most High is going to cut off the cities of their land. Go ahead.
And throw down all thy strongholds.
And he's going to throw down all the strongholds. All their power is going to be thrown down in that day. Go ahead.
And I will cut off witchcrafts out of thine land.
He's going to cut off witchcraft out of their hand. Because that's what they do. That's their thing, witchcraft. Okay, go ahead.
And thou shalt have no more soothsayers.
They ain't going to have no more soothsayers coming out telling you lies. Go ahead.
Thy graven images also will I cut off, and thy standing images out of the midst of thee. And thou shalt no more worship the works of thine hands.
Go ahead.
And I will pluck up the groves out of the midst of thee. So will I destroy cities.
Destroy thy cities.
Thy cities. And I will execute vengeance in anger and fury upon the heathen, such as they have not heard.
See that? He's going to execute vengeance. Okay, upon the heathen, such as they have not heard. You understand? They haven't heard about it, but you're going to hear about it. They're going to hear about it very soon. Okay, so that's coming. All right. So one more scripture, we're going to close out. Let's go to the book of St. John, the 12th chapter. St. John 12. We're going to close out St. John, the 12th chapter. And we're going to leave up with Yahushua. Leave up with him, drop in his last word. St. John 12 and start from 23.
This is the book of St. John, chapter 12 and verse 23. And Yahushua answered them, saying, the hour is come, that the Son of Man should be glorified. Verily, verily, I say unto you, except a corn of wheat fall into the ground and die, it abideth alone. But if it die, it bringeth forth much fruit.
Right, so most crops have to die in order for it to bring forth or produce great abundance. All right, it's just like you see a cocoon. It forms a cocoon, then it turns into a what? Butterfly. Into a butterfly. All right, and before that, it's like into like a caterpillar in that stage, right? So it goes through a metamorphosis stage. So most crops, before it could really produce in abundance, it have to die. Right? Drop into the earth, shed their seed, and then it comes back and produce in abundance. All right? Go ahead.
He that loveth his life shall lose it. And he that hateth his life in this world shall keep it unto life eternal.
Right. So in the time that we're living in, you're supposed to give a damn now. You understand? Because if you lose your life now, you're going to gain it back in the end. All right? You're going to gain it back for Yahushua. Right now, I don't give a damn. To hell with it. Let this thing burn. Let it drop. Let it go down. Let our kingdom and our righteousness come in so we could be at rest.
That's right.
Okay? Go ahead.
If any man serve me, let him follow me.
See, if you're going to serve Yahushua, you have to follow him. When you follow him, you mean you keep the commandments. You do as he says. Go ahead.
And where I am, there shall also my servant be.
So you see that. Wherever he is, that's where his servant's going to be. They're going to follow him. All right, go ahead.
If any man serve me, him will my Father honor.
See, if any man serve me, the Most High is going to honor you. Continue.
Now is my soul troubled. And what shall I say? Father, save me from this hour. But for this cause I came unto this hour.
See, so Yahushua knew he had to go through these things. So he was asking the Most High, he said, save me from this hour. But he knew he had to go through this hour. And each and every one of us is going to have to face that hour when it comes upon us. It might come in different ways. But when that hour comes, like the scripture said, it said the whole world shall be a trial in the hour of temptation. You understand? All of us have to go through our own time of that trial, of conviction, whether you're going to stand for the Most High or you're going to falter or you're going to give in. You're going to be tried. All right, hold that. Go to Revelation, I think it's 2 and 10. Yeah. The hour of temptation that shall try the whole world.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer.
See, because we're going to suffer things. We said don't fear those things. All right, go ahead.
Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison.
Yeah, the devil, he going to cast you to prison for your stance, for what you believe in, because you're not going along with his system. That's what they love to do. They love to intimidate you. When you don't go along with their BS, or put him, lock him up in jail. You understand? To break you psychologically, to break you. You understand? That's what they love. To break you mentally and spiritually. All right? Go ahead.
That he may be tried. And he shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
All right, but where's the part I want? It says, give me 1 second. It says, 1 second to. Is it 2 or 3? Let me 1 second. Oh wow! Give me 1 second. 1 second. Let me get this here. Said the hour of temptation shall try come upon the whole world to try you. All right, but let it go. It'll come back to me. Go back to St. John.
3 and 10. Revelation.
Revelation 3 and 10?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Right, to water. Okay, yeah, to water. Read that, Caleb, Revelation 3 and 10.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience.
See, the word of my patience. All right, go ahead.
I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
See, from that hour of temptation. All right, go ahead.
Which shall come upon all the world.
Which shall come upon all the world. All right, but it's going to come upon us, mainly those of us that's in the truth. All right, go ahead.
To try them that dwell upon the earth.
See, to try them that dwell upon the earth. You're going to be tried to see where your conviction is with the Most High. Are you going to stand or are you going to give in? That's going to be the true test. And that's the hour that everybody have to deal with. Even Yahushua had to come to that hour to deal with that hour of his trial. You understand? But he passed the test. See, now go back to St. John and read that verse again. What verse was that? 27, right? Yeah, 27. St. John 12:27.
This is the book of St. John, chapter 12 and verse 27. Now is my soul troubled.
See what he said? Now is my soul troubled. His soul is troubled. Okay, go ahead.
And what shall I say?
And what shall I say? Go ahead.
Father, save me from this hour.
And that's what we have to say. Most High, save me from this hour. All right, go ahead.
But for this cause I came I unto this hour.
You see? But he said, but for this cause came I unto this hour. So we are going to have to face up to that hour when it comes. It might come in different ways. All right? Go ahead.
Father, glorify thy name. Then came there a voice from heaven saying, I have both glorified it and will glorify it again.
And what was that hour that Yahushua came into? What was the hour that he came into?
When he was on the tree? The hour of death. If I'm mistaken,
No, when Yahushua said this, the hour that he came to, what was the hour that he was going into now? He was getting ready to be arrested and to be crucified. Yeah. He was getting ready to be put to death. A vicious death too. That's a cruel and harsh death, man. All right? Yes.
I just want to say the thing just right now. So now, like you said, with our hour, this hour came, they're going to arrest me. Now, to come, like I said, the time will come for me. They're going to test me. I'm just going, and because I know Yahushua, when he was crucified, you know it says in Galatians 2:20, now, not tomorrow, not next week, now the life that you live in the flesh. That's all I'm going to say. Galatians, they read that on them, but yeah.
It's easy to say. It's easy to say that now. It's easy to say those words now, right? You understand? Because she said, we have not resisted until blood. We haven't went through what the disciples and then went through back then. So it's easy to say that now, but when the time comes, how are you going to live up to that? You understand? So you have to be well convicted and have that faith. You just can't be loosely saying those words now. You have to think about that now. You understand? Because the scripture said we have not resisted until blood. Remember, the disciples back then, they got their heads chopped off. They were burned, put in pots. You understand? Cut in half. You understand? They went through some extreme death, man. You understand? So you could say that now until the time really come. You understand? If they say, put a gun in your head and shoot yourself now. And they said, listen. And you said, I don't fear death. I don't fear no man. And they say, oh yeah? And they tie you up to a chair, right? Because they're going to torture some of us. Tie you up to a chair, right? And the butcher come in, and he's going to get a drill. You're going to put your hand up on the table, right? And he's going to drill the drill through your hand. And you're screaming. And they're going to say, okay, you ready to give up now? And you're like, no. And they say, okay, go ahead, drill him again. And you start screaming and crying. Are you going to give up? Are you going to give in? So that's what I'm saying. There are many ways to die now. Choose which one. Okay? So now your faith have to be solid. It can't be wavering, because it's easy to say anything right now until you put to that test. You understand? So that's why our faith have to be built up and directly in the Most High now, man. Because when death rolls up on you, man, it's not an easy thing. You understand? It's easy to say, I don't fear death, I don't fear no man. But when it rolls up on you, it's a different story. You understand? So you have to be convicted now in this thing, man, and be serious. Like I said, all of us are going to be tried when that time comes, when that hour of temptation. You understand? And Esau loved to do that. He might lock you up in jail and said, you know what? See if your God's going to help you now. And the scripture tells you in Apocrypha, it said they're going to try us to see if his God is really his God. They're going to prove us. They're going to make mockery of us to try us. And see, let's see if his God is going to help him now. What if you ain't got no food for 2 weeks now? You understand? So these are the things that we have to consider and think about. And get your faith up strong. Don't be wavering. Right? And read about how the other disciples, how they went through. You understand? Because what we read is a true testimony of what happened to our forefathers and mothers, man. And that's why when you read the Apocrypha, it tells you about the sister that told her 10 sons, encouraged them what they went through. She said that was a testimony for us too in these last days. She said, listen, in the end, we're going to be repaid back for what they've done in the resurrection, man. She encouraged her son, and she said, listen, man, take it like a man and die, because in the end of the resurrection, you're going to be avenged for what have been done to us, man. You understand? So all these are testimony and records for us to give us that faith. You understand? And to have that hope. All right? Yeah.
just want to say all this right here. Say everything to me now, right? Because I'm in the flesh. Only thing in my mind, I stand all the time, just like all of us. And then all of us, we edify each other, right? Thing is this, what Yahweh I went through, like they stick something, I take it. Because this is just the body. We're a spiritual being, living body. Just so.
Yeah, but when the pain gets to you, brother, that pain will knock you out. That pain will be so excruciating pain, bro. It's one thing. Everybody can't take pain, brother.
Right, I know, yeah.
You understand? And your body have some very vital organs. When they connect and hit certain points in your body, brother, that pain will drive you to a point you're like, I can't take it. You'll start crying like a little girl.
You're right. So
yeah, I'm telling you.
Say no more else.
All right? Yes, yes.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Mm-hmm.
They knew that they were going to die.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't try to, say, no, I'm not going to.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right.
Their faith was very strong.
Their faith was very strong. Yeah. But not everybody has the same faith. So that's why we have to build up and encourage and give people that faith to let them know. We got to let them know the reality of the scriptures, not just the niceness of it, but the bitter and the sweet of it. Because when it comes down to it, man, their attempts is to come against the righteous. Okay? Yes,
And just to add to that, we're talking about the extreme punishments and you drilling and people saying, oh, I'm not going to fold. Right? Those people folding.
For simplest of things.
If they broke, they fold.
Yeah.
If they can't make it through a week, they fold.
Right.
So, it's a hard thing to say, oh, I will never. That's why the most I said, be mindful of what you say.
Yeah. Because pressure will bust a water pipe, man. Pressure will bust that pipe, man. You understand? So, until you, like the old saying, unless you walk in my shoe, brother, you don't know what I went through. You understand? So, your faith have to be on that level, man. You understand? But take the example of all of our forefathers, what they suffered and went through. And then you are able to deal with it. You understand? Because, like you said, people falling for the simplest of things just because they ain't got no money for 1 week. You understand? Imagine if you ain't got no food for 1 week. They can't pay the one, you know what I mean? So, that's why it said the hour of temptation. All right? So we have to look at these things in a very, very strategic and methodical way, man. You understand? Okay? Go ahead. Let's finish reading that, St. John. All right, we're going to close up.
This is the book of St. John's, chapter 12 and verse 29.
Mm-hmm.
The people, therefore, that stood by and heard it said that it was thunder.
Mm-hmm.
Others said, an angel spake to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yahushua answered and said, this voice came not because of me, but for your sake.
See, it came for the sake of the disciples, to encourage them and to give them more testimony and conviction that Yahushua is the Messiah. That's why it was done, to show him that he is the Mashiach. You understand? He had to convince and really convict the disciples to see that he is the one that the Most High sent. That's why it was done. And to gird them up, to give them more strength. All right, go ahead.
Now is the judgment of this world. Now shall the prince of this world be cast out.
But he wasn't cast out then. But now, when he died, that was the beginning of them being cast out to lose their power. Okay, now is the victory for us. Now came the victory for us when Yahushua died. That was a victory for us. And that was a loss for the other nations, even though they're still in power. All right, go ahead.
And I, if I be lifted up from the earth, will draw all men unto me. This he said, signifying what death he should die.
Mm-hmm.
The people answered him, we have heard out of the law that Christ abideth forever. And how sayest thou, the Son of Man must be lifted up? Who is this Son of Man?
Mm-hmm.
Then Yahushua said unto them, yet a little while is the light with you. Walk while ye have the light,
mm-hmm.
lest darkness come upon you. For ye that walketh in darkness know it not whither ye goeth.
And the master of the people in the earth is in darkness. Okay, so it's a blessing for us that we're not in darkness. Okay, go ahead.
while ye have the light, believe in the light, that ye may be the children of the light.
And we are the children of light, and that's where we're supposed to be in everything that we do and say. All right, go ahead.
These things spake Yahushua, and departed, and did hid himself from them. But though he had done so many miracles before them, yet they believed not on him.
Right. But all the miracles that he did. So, let me ask this question. Why didn't the people still not believe, even though all the miracles that he did? Straight to the point, Zechariah. No, nothing else. Straight to the point.
Because they didn't see it. You said why they don't believe, right? Because they didn't see it. They don't believe they can just tangible, they can touch.
That too. But you got to remember, in Jerusalem at that time, what was happening? There was a lot of people popping up on the scene, claiming to be messiahs and this, follow me, I'm the man. And everybody was doing all kind of things. So the people was like confused. Wait, who's really doing the truth? Who's bringing the truth? You understand? So people were confused to what was going on back then. And then the Romans were oppressing us too. And then you had all kind of false prophets popping up. But it was a gift of the Most High for you to see and understand that Yahushua was the Messiah. You understand? The Most High had to put that in your spirit. You understand? Because a lot of people still weren't convinced. Because you have people doing some of the same things he was doing too. But the only thing that they didn't do was in raising it from the dead. You understand? People had followers too. You understand? Just like today too. People popping up all over talking about, yes, I'm a prophet of the Most High. I'm this, I'm that. Telling you all kind of stuff to make you believe everything. You understand? So that was one of the reasons why you had a lot of people on the scene were claiming to be the Messiah, were doing things to impress and to deceive the people likewise. Yes.
I got a scripture to back up what you're saying.
Yeah.
Matthew 16 and 13 it says, when Yahushua came into the coast of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, whom do men say that I, the Son of Man?
See, he had to ask the disciples that to see where they're standing, to see where their mindset was. All right, go ahead.
And they said, some say that thou art John the Baptist.
Some saying you're John the Baptist. Go ahead.
Some say Elias.
Some saying you're Elijah. Go ahead.
And others Jeremiah.
Some say you're Jeremiah. Go ahead.
Or one of the prophets.
Or one of the prophets. Go ahead.
He said unto them, but whom say ye that I am?
Mm-hmm.
And Simon Peter answered and said, thou art the Messiah, the Son of the living God.
See?
The Son of the living power.
See what Simon said? He said, you are the Son of the Most High. Go ahead.
And Yahushua answered and said unto him, blessed art thou, Simon Bar-Jonah.
He said, blessed are you, Simon Bar-Jonah. That's a blessed thing. Go ahead.
For flesh and blood had not revealed it unto thee, but my Father which is in heaven.
But the Most High have to reveal that to you. You understand? So it's a blessed thing when you can understand and see that. You understand? The Most High have to reveal that to you and show you. You understand? Because not everybody see it and comprehend that. Even some of the rulers and elders, they couldn't see it. And they had the understanding of the scriptures and everything, the prophecies. But they couldn't see it. All right? You know something, Yahweh?
Yeah, I would say that he had that kind of faith that he was talking about. You got to be...
In that faith, man. Your faith has to be lined up, man. Yeah. Your faith can't be wavering. It can't be there one day, here and there. Your faith got to be right there, man, at all times, man. Yeah, you understand? It got to be hot. All right? Go ahead, Caleb.
This is the book of St. John, chapter 12 and verse 38. That the saying of Elias the prophet might be fulfilled, which he spake, Lord, who hath believed our report? And to whom hath the arms of the Lord been revealed? Therefore they could not believe, because that Elias said again, he had blinded their eyes.
See, some of our people are blinded. Go ahead.
And hardened their hearts, that they should not see with their eyes, nor understand with their hearts, and be converted, and should be healed and should heal them.
And I should heal them. Mm-hmm.
These things said Elias.
Isaiah, which is Isaiah, yeah.
When he had saw his glory and spake of him. Nevertheless, among the chief rulers also many believe on him. But because of the Pharisees, they did not confess him, lest they should be put out of the synagogue. For they loved the praise of man more than the praise of Yahweh. Yahweh cried and said, He that believe on me, believe not on me, but on him that sent me. And he that seeth me, seeth him that sent me. I am come a light unto the world.
Into the world.
And whosoever believeth on me should not abide in darkness. And if any man hear my words and believe not, I judge him not, for I came not to judge the world, but to save the world.
So at that time, did Yahushua come to judge the world? No. But is he coming back to judge the world this time? Yes. At that time, he came to save Israel. All right? Go ahead.
He that reject me and receive not my words, not at one that judge him. The word that I have spoken, the same shall judge him in the last days. For I have not spoken of myself, but the Father which sent me. He gave me a commandment, what I should say and what I should speak. And I know that his commandment is life everlasting. Whatsoever I speak, therefore, even as the Father said unto me, so I spake.
All right. So let me just get one more scripture and I'm going to close out. That's it. I said that about 10 minutes ago. Go to Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon. Okay, it's the second chapter. And I'm start here from the 10th verse. Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 10.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 10. Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hair of the age. Let our strength be the law of justice.
See, let our strength be the law of justice. They frame mischief by a law. Okay, make oppressive laws. Okay, go ahead.
For that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth.
See, and that which is feeble, who is the feeble? We're the feeble right now. Is found to be nothing worth. They ain't nothing. Use them. Right? They make up draconian laws against us. All right, go ahead.
Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn.
See, those righteous, they're not for us. They're against us. They don't agree with our system of government. Go ahead.
And he is clean, contrary to our doings.
And we're contrary to their doings. Go ahead.
He upbraided us with our offending the law.
Yeah, and that's what we do. We upbraid them for offending their own law that they create. They're supposed to uphold the law that they created, but they don't uphold those laws. All right, go ahead.
And object to our infamy, the transgression of our education.
Yeah, we object to their false education, Greek civilization, white supremacy. We object to it. We're against it. It's an abomination. All right, go ahead.
He professed to have the knowledge of Yahweh.
See, and that's us. This is what the wicked is saying. He professed to have the knowledge of the Most High. All right, go ahead.
And he calleth himself the child of the Lord, of the Most High.
And he called himself the child of the Most High. How dare he? when they're heathens, they're Africans. That's what the wicked is saying. Solomon is showing you the mindset of what the wicked is saying and what he's doing. Go ahead.
He was made to reprove our thoughts.
And that's what we was made for. We was made to reprove his thoughts. Go ahead.
He is grievous unto us, even to behold.
Yeah. He's grievous to us, even to look at him. We can't stand the sight of him. He's grievous when we see him. What the hell is this? Go ahead.
For his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion.
See, his ways are of another fashion. He's contrary to nature. His soul is not upright. Go ahead.
We are esteemed of him as counterfeits.
And that's what he's saying. Oh, they esteem us as counterfeits. Yeah, you are counterfeits. That's what they are. So they're saying to themselves, to their people, yeah, the niggas esteem us as counterfeit. Yeah, because you are counterfeits. You're not the real people. Go ahead.
He abstained from our ways as from filthiness. He pronounced the end of the just to be blessed.
And that's what we're saying. We're saying the end of the just is to be blessed. And we are going to be blessed in the end of this trial. Go ahead.
And make it his boast that Yahweh is his father.
And that's what we do. We make our boast that the Most High is our father. Okay, go ahead.
Let us see if his words be true.
Now, this is what they're going to do now. They're going to say, oh, yeah? Let's see if his words are true. Let's see if he's just faking the funk or he's real. Let's see if he is real to this. Read up 17 verse again.
Let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. For if the just man be the son of the Most High, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies. Let us examine him with despitefulness.
Now, this is what they're going to do now. They're going to examine us with despitefulness. Okay, go ahead.
And torture.
And torture. You understand? Go ahead.
That we may know his meekness.
That we may know what he's made of. Let's see if he's going to break. Let's see if he's that meek. Let's see if he's going to turn the other cheek. Let's see if he's going to want to get revenge. Let's see if he's going to take it like a lamb to the slaughter. That's what they're going to do. They're going to try you to see. Provoke you. Try to antagonize you into fighting against them. Read that whole thing again.
Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and reprove his patience.
And prove his patience. They're going to try to prove your patience to see if you have discipline. Go ahead.
Let us condemn him with a shameful death.
So how are they going to condemn you with a shameful death? They're going to try to kill you and try to do things against you. All right? Go ahead.
For by his own saying he shall be respected.
See that? For by his own saying, your own words, you're going to be respected. When you say, I don't fear no man, I don't fear death, they're going to say, okay, well, let's see now. They're going to try you by your own words. You understand? Don't think these devils don't know what in the scripture. They know because Satan works with them. Satan is their daddy. And he tells them, look, see what he sees? See? That's what he's going to use against you. He's going to use the scriptures to combat you. All right? These devils know. All right? Go ahead.
Such things they did imagine.
See? Such things they did imagine. They're going to imagine these things. Go ahead.
And were deceived.
And they're deceived because Satan has them deceived. Go ahead.
For their own wickedness had blinded them.
See? Their own wickedness have blinded them. Okay? Go ahead.
As for the mysteries of
the Most
High, they knew them not, neither hoped they for the wages of righteousness, nor discern a reward of blameless souls. For Yahweh created man to be immortal, and made him to be an image of his own eternity.
And that's how the Most High made us. All right? Go ahead.
Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world, and they that do hold of his side do find it.
And a lot of our people find it. A lot of people find it. So they're going to try you in the last days. Okay? They're going to put you to the test to see if you really say, okay, you're the sons of the Most High, you claim you're the prophets, you claim you're the disciples, They're going to put you to the test. They're going to prove you to see. You understand? To see if you have that discipline. If you're going to resist back, you're going to fight back, or you're going to do like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, or you're going to do like our forefathers. All right? So, end the class in that, and I say Shalom. I say all praises and glory to the Most High, and to all of our brothers and sisters. I say Kwam Yasharallah.
Kwam Yasharallah.
Hold the faith. Keep that faith, and don't give in. Stay truthful to the Most High. Shalom.
Shalom.